It's time to make the starting five for the Boston Celtics. Starting at point guard, 6'4", number 4. At the center position, standing 7'2", number 8, Kristaps Porzingis. At guard, 6'4", number 9, Derek. Starting at forward, at 6'6", number 7, at forward, number 0, Jason Tatum.
So happy to have you here for a midweek edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This should be an intriguing contest with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now, New York starting five. We've got OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Hart in at the power forward. And for Boston, the two J's, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Tatum finds Brown. Back to Tatum. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Outside Hart. Towns for 3. Hauled in by Brown. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I discussed with Coach how difficult it is to guard Jalen Brunson. He initially joked. He said, "You'll have to ask my guys that. Jalen is a really gritty, confident player. We can't let him get into a rhythm early or we're going to be in trouble. We'll have to keep our eye on how well this defense does against Brunson." Guys?
Allie, thank you.
Let's remember this is 6'8" with some hops. OG Anunoby with the dunk.
Back to White. Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Towns on a screen. Brunson with it. Guarded now by Holiday. And it's Brunson missing. For Boston, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Holiday passes to Tatum. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Well, off the dribble, Jason Tatum continues to perfect multiple options in his arsenal.
Outside Anunoby. And Drew Holiday gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Free throw good, Hart. And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
BA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
The Celtics have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Tatum passes to Holiday. Back to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. To the middle. Here's Hart. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
New York shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
Hart, 2 shots.
The first one falls. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
So he makes 1 of 2, and the second one misses. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
New York leading by 5. Here's Bridges. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, Doris, since he was traded out of Phoenix, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have skyrocketed. Why is that?
Well, number one, he's worked hard to develop his skill on the offensive end. He came in as a 3-and-D guy, but what he's proven is he can handle the basketball, he can initiate action. You love the work ethic that went into that.
That one's off. And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
B.A., it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
Now here's Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Pulls up, high post. And he comes up with a bucket. Brunson's got 5.
I think in today's NBA, you've got to be a 3-level scorer. The midi is good for Jalen Brunson.
Porzingis sets a screen. Will it go? And White with the finish.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Anunoby on the wing. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. The shot by Towns, no good.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Anunoby's gotten his second bucket.
OG Anunoby increasingly dangerous with his jumper. Nice catch and shoot opportunity there.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Knicks making a change here. Now Chua's checked in. Holiday against Brunson. Outside Tatum. Over Achua. Tatum gets the bucket.
Yeah, you have to be able to take mid-range jumpers at times. I know it's not a high-value shot, but for Tatum, sometimes that's what the defense gives him.
Now here's Bridges. Outside Achua. Pass to Hart. Clock at 6. And it's Brown off the drive. White, the pass to Holiday. And there's a pick. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, he drains the 3, and he'll go to the line for one more. Jalen Brunson picks one up.
Jalen.
Doris, even his as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all 5 positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
Now here's Achua. Back to Brunson. On the take. Uses the glass on the layup. Brunson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Hey, you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Porzingis finds Brown. And that one's good.
But this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Now here's Brunson. He has 7. Horford with some nice D. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Now here's Hart. Towns passes to McBride. Off the mark there with a 3. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 3. From deep. The Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Brunson. Achua up top. Brunson against Holiday. Achua with a screen on Holiday. Back to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
A bit undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
Horford outside. Hard against Brown. Porzingis high post. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Easy money for Kristaps Porzingis. That's 7-3 we're talking about.
Achua with a screen on Brown. Hard passes to Achua. Achua with the dunk.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Outside Porzingis. Horford finds Brown. That one doesn't drop. Hart with the defensive effort. To the paint. Here's Towns. Pass to Brunson. And Porzingis with the block. And so the first quarter is in the books. Knicks out in front. They're up by 5. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for New York.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
We've got Al Horford. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Jason Tatum. Then it's Torrey Craig. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. That's the Boston 5. Now here's Payne. Driving inside. Soft touch off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 4.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Right side Tatum. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Robinson.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Guys, he's such a big target. On the alley-oop, throw it up. Mr. Robinson, the only one in the building who can catch it and finish.
Here's Pritchard. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Bridges outside. Outside Robinson. Pass to McBride. Here's Bridges. And a missed layup. Celtics trail by 4. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Anunoby, he's checked in for Payne. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Pritchard. McBride covers. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got 7 points in the game.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Down low. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
Out to Horford. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
Pass to Achua. Outside Anunoby. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Al Horford.
OG Anunoby is tremendously athletic, and when he plays with this level of aggression, it's hard not to foul him.
That free throw is good from Anunoby. Well, Doris, for a while, the amount of three-pointers seemed to grow exponentially. I think it's plateaued now.
You know, BA, I'm not sure I agree that it's plateaued. What we do know unequivocally is these organizations have defined how to be the most efficient basketball team. And each and every year, we're setting records in that category. They're just getting smart about the kinds of shots you want and when. We're seeing more shots at the rim, and we're still heavily emphasizing the three-point line.
Now here's Holiday. Over Bridges. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Nice work defensively, meeting him up top and forcing the miss.
Bridges passes to Payne. Towns on a screen. The teardrop. Payne with the bucket. Payne's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Pass to Pritchard. Porzingis high post. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Over to the wing. Out to Bridges. Fires the 3. The offensive rebound. Here's Robinson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And it's a 10-point New York lead.
Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
Holiday with the ball. Towns covering. Holiday passes to Tatum. The baseline J is on the way. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Tatum's got 6 points. Pass to Anunoby. And here's Payne. The 3 is up. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Hauser passes to Porzingis. That one no good. Good work defensively by Robinson. And Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player.
Here's Hauser after the basket by New York on the other end. Up top, Payne. 9 points in the game. Here's Anunoby. Rebound, Boston. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Tatum, a screen on Payne. Here's Pritchard. The kick to Tatum. Tatum drills the three.
Jason Tatum has built such consistency from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter if there's a contest or not.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
All right, fans, it's dance dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone's watching.
And Boston with some changes. Greg is checked in for Jason Tatum. Brown comes in for Hauser. And it's White in for Pritchard. New York leading by 10. Outside Achua. Back to Brunson. Takes the three. Towns. Great positioning on the putback. Towns has got 6.
Yeah, you love to see Towns mix it up a little bit. Gets his team a bucket on the second chance.
Pass to Porzingis. Now here's White. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Anunoby passes to Brunson. Back to Anunoby. Here's Brunson. Porzingis grabs the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Brown looking around. Over Brunson. And the basket by Brown.
Sweet little mid-range from Jaylen Brown. That 3-level scoring coming into play.
Pass to Towns. Over Porzingis. The shot by Towns. No good. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. It's a 10-point game. Inside, Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Outside McBride. Back to Brunson. Brunson, a screen on Porzingis. Towns passes to Anunoby. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Anunoby's got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Three-pointer Holiday. The Knicks pull it in. 23 seconds left in the second period. Achua finds Brunson. Holiday grabs the miss. Holiday's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Brown. Now Porzingis. Over Towns. Look at KP. Strong inside.
They're in trouble if they let him post like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
And so it's the New York Knicks with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Boy, without question, OG Anunoby displaying all his skills today.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And so it's Boston with it. They trail by 9. And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Towns a screen on White. Here's Bridges. 6 to shoot. High post Towns. Good D by Porzingis. The Celtics shooting a nice 50% for the game. Ooh, rocket finish from Tatum.
When you allow Jason Tatum to build momentum offensively, it can be a scary night.
Outside Brunson. With some arc. Basket's good. Brunson's got 9. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Doris, it's hard to believe that Knicks' title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, BA, what I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Now here's Brunson. He's got 9. That one goes. Count it.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Here's Tatum. It's Tatum working inside.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Knicks leading by 3. Bridges outside. Towns against Porzingis. Out to Bridges. Towns a screen on White for 3. Bridges. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And the three-pointer goes.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Graham.
Yeah, that's for sure, B.A. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
First one falls for him. The hard work that Brunson has put in over the years, it really shows in his game, Doris.
I'll tell you this about Jalen Brunson. As his coach likes to say, he may not pass the eye test, but he passes the win test. Unbelievable footwork, fundamentals, and a clutch gene. Love Jalen Brunson's game.
Tatum finds Porzingis. Over Towns. No good. A bit long that time. The Knicks with the lead. To the inside. And Hart with a basket on the assist by Brunson.
Just what they wanted from that possession. A quality look in tight.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns. A 7-footer. He's as good as it gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
Now here's Holiday. There's Tatum with the 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 8 rebounds in the game. Anunoby passes to Brunson. To the paint. Here's Hart. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 4 assists now tonight.
That's just outstanding floor awareness from Jalen Brunson. Doesn't matter if he's at the 1 or the 2. He always makes the right play.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 22. Porzingis. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Towns a screen on Holiday. Spins. Towns outside. Outside Anunoby. For 3, Bridges. Boston pulls it in. Outside White. Here's Tatum. Second chance shot. Oh, fantastic second effort by Jason Tatum.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
Here's Bridges. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum's scoring, but Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
That's good from Bridges. Pritchard's checked in for White. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Achua's checked in for Anunoby. He's off on the second. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Now, Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer. Boy, this guy can light you up.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
Both free throws, good from Brunson. Celtics trail by 3. Outside Tatum. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
New York leading by 3. Here's Brunson. He's got 15. Towns passes to Achua. Outside Brunson. Brunson! So confident at the rim.
What a beautiful move from Jalen Brunson. Frees himself for an opportunity to put the ball in the basket.
Pass to Pritchard. Fires for 3. He drops it from range. Pritchard's got 10.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Towns for 3. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Porzingis. Up again. No luck on that one. New York has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Outside Brunson. Towns for 3. Tatum pulls it in.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Outside Brown. Tatum inside. Achua defending. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And Boston with some changes. Horford comes in for Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Hauser in for Drew Holiday. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Hart. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. From about 16. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Brunson's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
Here's Tatum. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Precious Achua picks one up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Jason Tatum at the line for 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
Payne's checked in for Brunson. And good on the second, so he makes them both. For New York, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. From the wing, Bridges misses.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Tatum. And he's got 28 now. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Well, Jason Tatum forces that defender with the up fake to get off his feet, and he does a tremendous job drawing contact.
OG Anunoby's checked in for New York. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. And Bridges, here we go.
How about that drive from Mikal Bridges? Draw the contact, young sir.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in this game.
At the line for the Knicks.
And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
Bridges hits them both. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum takes the contact.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Brown against Bridges. 5 on the clock. The 3 ball hits the 3-pointer. Bridges has got 7 points. Just 4 seconds left to play in the third quarter. And here's Brown for 3. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Peyton Pritchard, Al Horford out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Hauser in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And then Tatum slams it in.
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Pass to Towns. Outside Payne. And here's McBride. Gets the 3 to fall. McBride's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Oh, a nice D from Anunoby. New York leading by 7. Outside Payne. Goes up on the baseline. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great anticipation on the tip in. He was ready to make that play.
Now here's Tatum. McBride covers. Pass to Hauser. No good on the triple. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Shot's good by Towns.
Now that's Karl Anthony Towns at his absolute best. The shot making incredible from every spot on the floor.
Now Tatum. Shot to stop the run. Robinson with the block. He buries it from 3. Craig's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Here's Payne. And Craig pulls it down. Celtics trail by 8. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Back to Pritchard. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Robinson finds Payne. Down low. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
And the Celtics making a change here. Holiday is checked in.
A line for 1.
Anunoby, no good on the free throw. Doris, OG Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their title run in 2019.
Yeah, the hard part is he was never able to suit up for the NBA Finals. To get through the season and then have an injury at that point, heartbreaking for a player. But consider, he's the first UK-born player to win an NBA title, and that cannot be taken away.
So it's Boston now. After the basket by New York. Here's Hart. And he throws it down with one hand.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Horford passes to Tatum. The shot that time not on target. Hart with the defensive effort. Fires from 14. That's good from Bridges on the assist from Hart. And the Knicks lead by 14.
Sometimes the mid-range is your best opportunity. Bridges more than willing to make that shot work.
Here's Tatum. Back to Pritchard. Tatum with a screen. Here's Holiday. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
New York.
And Boston with some changes. Kristaps Porzingis. He's checked in for Horford. And it's Jaylen Brown in for Hauser. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 17-7 run. Now Brunson. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Outside Hart. Here's Okporti, defended by Porzingis. Shot clock at 6, and it's Brunson missing. Celtics trail by 16. Pass to Pritchard. Here's the 3. Tipped away. And here's Brown for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Jaylen Brown gets his feet set in the catch and shoot and just drills it.
The 11-footer. And it's Brunson again missing. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Outside Holiday to the middle. Tatum. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Brunson. Out to Bridges. They set the pick. 3-pointer. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Tatum looking it over. Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. Tatum passes to Pritchard, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And you know, you look at someone like Peyton Pritchard, Doris, heady guy who doesn't make many mistakes.
BA, maybe his best attribute in my mind is the competitive spirit and the motor he plays with. He's a fearless shot taker, either inside or from three-point range. He makes excellent choices with his passes. But again, I go back to that competitive toughness.
First free throw is good. Derek White's checked in for Boston. Towns, he's checked in for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Achua. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
2 minutes
Now here's Brunson. He's closely guarded. Banging his way through. Jalen Brunson.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
It's time for some DJ. Make some noise, fans. Number 4, Drew Holiday.
Here's Tatum. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup.
That one misses for Tatum. New York leading by 11. Bridges passes to Hart. Here's Brunson. Strong move, Brunson.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, you like the level of aggression right there from Jason Tatum. Committed to scoring on the interior and draws the contact.
Jason Tatum at the line for 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum. He does not get the second one.
In their position, they really need to cash in on every chance at the line.
Now here's Brunson. 5 to shoot. And the shot goes in. Brunson's got 8 points here in the quarter.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Knicks.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Jalen Brunson.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
Now here's Brunson. Here's Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And that one falls for Towns.
When Towns is healthy, he is an absolute force on the offensive end of the floor.
We've got a line change here for Boston. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. 36 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Shireman. Here's Pritchard. From outside, off the mark.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
Pass to Towns. 11 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Lets it go from deep. The shot won't fall. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. We came out here and we just did a lot of...
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again.